I was being told that you were big into cryptocurrency. Is that true?
Yeah, I do love my crypto, man. I'm very into it.
We're olds who are still trying to figure it out.
Oh, really?
Big time.
Mate, it's the future. It's the future. Basically, buying one Bitcoin right now is like buying a bit of land in Manhattan, like years ago, like before it blew up. Like just one Bitcoin. Think of it like this. You've got 21 million Bitcoin, 3 million is lost. So there's only around 18 million Bitcoin left. And it doesn't, there's no inflation.
Right.
It doesn't, it's basically an asset that eventually will just keep going up in price to a point where not everyone can have a Bitcoin. How many people are in the world? Like billions. And there's only 18 million Bitcoin. Eventually, it's going to get to a point where a Bitcoin is worth stupid amounts. And I feel like people are using Bitcoin as the new digital gold. And it's one of those things where Bitcoin always goes up. Over time it goes up. Like it's volatile. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And recently, it went down. It went up from 64K to 32,000, 30,000K. So it's volatile for sure. But if you buy at least one, and just don't do anything with it, just hold it for 10, 15 years, that Bitcoin is going to be worth a shit ton.
Wow.
A shit ton. It could be worth over $1 million at that point, if not more. Just what? And you paid how much? 30-something thousand for an investment that's going to be worth 20, 30x that. It's crazy. So yeah, Bitcoin is going to be huge. And, that's just Bitcoin. There's so many other altcoins. There's Ethereum, which is so useful. There's, Polkadot, which is also a good one. Luna, I know, is a decent one. I'm invested in quite a few. XCAD is one I'm invested in, which is bringing the whole YouTube space into crypto, which is quite interesting. Bringing DeFi and the YouTube space together and just, yeah, there's a lot, but it's quite daunting. When you first see it, you see this whole crypto space and it doesn't make sense. And it's a young market. It's, in total, it's 1.5 trillion. That is the size of the market. Whereas the stock market in the US is around 50 trillion. So it's nothing compared to the stock market. But, it's early days for the crypto space. And eventually it's going to reach the same level as the stock market. And now is the time to look into it. Now is the time to invest because, in 10, 20, 30 years time, you might be too late and, you might miss your opportunity, the biggest opportunity of your life of just buying a simple Bitcoin or a simple bit of Ethereum or et cetera. So.
That is the most a boxer has ever spoken about cryptocurrency. Not since I interviewed Larry Holmes.
That's right.
Where he did about 40 minutes
Not
on
since
crypto.
that high water mark.
Yeah.
I love crypto, man. It's so interesting because it's, obviously we live in a centralized world where, we have banks, et cetera. And this crypto is allowing you to be the bank, allowing you to dictate what you want to invest your money in, allowing you to, actually own the assets that you want to own. And I think it's just cool. And there's so many things where you can get decent APY, I believe, or APR, where you put a stable coin, which is US, let's say dollars, a stable coin, or it'll be USDT or USDC, but it's a stable coin anyway that doesn't fluctuate. And then you put that in, you can put that in, for instance, let's say Luna, you can put that in a thing called Anchor and pretty much just store the money there and get a 20% APY. So you don't do anything, you're just earning money.
Wow.
Yeah, 20%. To get that in a bank, it's impossible.
We we've had many experts on this show. And when people say, so what did you learn? I'm like, I don't know. You just got to listen to it. I can't explain it. This was the most concise, amazing, eloquent thing that I could possibly pass on to somebody who asked me. I'm so...
Since Jerry Clooney gave the dissertation all those years ago.
I'm so grateful that I can finally repeat your words and not be like, I don't know what he said. I'm confused.
Really? Oh, I mean, I feel like it is still quite confusing me talking about it. I mean, let's not get it twisted. Like, crypto is extremely confusing.